He's saying that Diddy had a gun for 50 or something, like that he didn't like 50.
Nah, what it was is 50 Cent in his worst times in this era wrote songs for J-Lo and Diddy. Well, he wrote songs for J-Lo. That's number one. And he wanted to sign 50, but 50 just wasn't rocking with Diddy. Number one. Number two, Diddy Get Back was 50 baby mama on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Being petty. So 50 and Diddy's situation is a little more steeper and different than what people think it is, you dig? I just think in my mind, 50 is a street dude. Diddy is not a street dude, but he want to be a street dude. So he got the money to be a gorgeous gangster, a.k.a. do street shit. But what it come down to is 50 didn't want to rock with Diddy, even though 50 wrote songs over there at Bad Boy. And then when 50 started popping, Diddy was just envious of 50 really blowing up. That's all I said. And he his baby mama on purpose, you know, to let 50 know that I'm me. You dig? And no matter how that sound, that's some petty ass shit. So 50 is petty. No matter how that sound, 50 gonna be. He's a petty. And if you're a street, you know petty ain't shit. And I love 50, but at the end of the day, 50 is his get back is kicking you while you're down. That's just how I see it.
Yeah, 50, man, he has been going at Diddy so hard for so long.
The whole way. Curtis, but his baby mama. Mm-hmm. That's what I really think it is. Diddy thought he was getting back, but 50 got him back even worse. So it's 48 laws of power. You know what I'm saying? Never outshine the master, right? And Diddy thought he was the master, but 50 showed that he was him. That's all.
Did you ever see anything that let you know or made you think Diddy was gay?
Yeah. What, you want me to elaborate?
Can you elaborate on it? If you can.
I just left the Bad Boy Making the Band situation. I signed over there with Bad Boy South. Kim, of course. Kim. Rest in peace to Kim, which is Quincy's mama and Christian's mama. And the twins' mama. But Kim was rooting for me. Kim and Half Pierre. They really liked me a lot. I signed to Bad Boy South just before the Jesus, Boys in the Hood, and Jeezy et al. And the Jocks and all this. Well, I signed to Bad Boy South for whatever I signed for, which is a substantial amount of money. I kept trying to get the budget for the Lil Daddy single that Ryan Leslie produced for me. It took me 5 to 6 months to try to get it. When Diddy finally opened the budget up for me, I was in New York. And then I'm just minding my business, enjoying myself. And, you know, we feel like we got a hit, you know, with Chop. And everybody's excited. Half PR, the Kims and all that. They all excited about it. Well, one time I'm at Daddy's house and Half PR called me. And he was like, get Puff for me. You know, a lot of people called him Diddy, but Half PR called him Puff. I love Half PR because he's Haitian, I'm Haitian. So it was a Haitian thing. It was always love for us. I still got love for Half. Half PR was like, put Diddy on the phone. I gotta holler at him about something. Okay. So I go into the A room. So I'm like,
hey, what's good, y'all? It's OB Media. Young Trapper goes crazy. And he said that 50 Cent never liked Diddy. But man, Diddy was wild for sleeping with 50 Cent baby mom, man. That was beyond petty. That was some sucker shit. So I see why 50 Cent don't like Diddy. And he and Diddy is gonna always be beefing, man. But 50 Cent went all in. He built a documentary on Diddy, man. That is just crazy. But Diddy is a sucker, and they needed to be behind bars for all of the bullshit that he been doing. But this shit is crazy, man. You need to watch a full video. Let's get it.
Paulie was there. His big security. It's one of his main securities, actually. And I'm like, Paulie, say, bro, Diddy, Half want to talk to Puff. And Paulie was like, I can't do that until Puff green like that. So I put Half on the phone on speaker, and Paulie looked the other way. when Paul lived the other way, I walked into the room, opened the door, and I seen Diddy and a white man, very powerful white man, groping, grabbing each other's crotch, kissing on each other. When I seen that, I shut the door, like, whoa. And next thing you know, I shot Lil Daddy in like 3 days. I shot the single by myself, and I shot the remix with Lil Wayne and Jody Breeze the same day. So, yeah. And if I say the guy name, you'll lose your platform.
So you stumbled on to something that ended up being beneficial to you, man. Now, was that the first time that, like, did you have any hint of what was going on, or was it just like a complete shock of what you see?
Cam, the only hint that I had was going on was on Making the Band with Diddy. Was when the cameras was on, he was very professional, brother. When the cameras was off on Bad Boy South, he started actually being himself. So I can't pinpoint, you heard me, what that was, brother. I couldn't pinpoint it. I was just like, this is different, you heard me, but maybe it's just the industry. And when I seen that, I realized what it really was. I realized that the industry, the higher you go, the more wicked it get. Sometimes the more gay it get. Once I realized that, I said, oh, the real juggernauts is the Jews and the gays. That's why every time we did photo shoots and all this other shit, most of the people that worked with you was, and no offense to the gays, but there was the gay people. I realized that the higher you go, the more gay it get. And the more wicked it get. And I have no offense to none of those type of people because I'm not homophobic. Whoever do their thing, do their thing. But that's what I seen. And that's what I realized. The higher you go, the more wicked it get.
Wow, that's okay. Yeah. Dang. I don't have nothing against them either, man. Whatever a man or woman want to do,
that's their preference.
In their bedroom is. I don't have a problem.
Look, Cam, look, even with Diddy, I have no problem with him being a freak. Like, that's not a crime.
Well, look, man, this interview is crazy, man. Chopper goes in on Diddy. Diddy is definitely a zesty ninja, man. He said that he saw Diddy in a room making out with a powerful white man and holding crutches. That is just some gay zesty shit. Diddy was always on this timing, man. He's a freak. Because no way, why would you fly in dudes to bang your chick in front of you while you masturbate and then you take the juice and rub it on your nipples? That is out of pocket. That is beyond gay. So Diddy been doing a lot of gay shit for a long time, making a lot of gay comment, scraping for shit. You need to come party with me, daddy. So Diddy always been doing some weird shit, man. And people acting like they did not see that Diddy was always gay. He's a closet homosexual ninja. He need to come out of the closet with all of the freaky shit that he been doing. So 50 Cent was right. Everyone is following the nearest rainbow. Who can reach first? But Diddy is the #1 gay in this industry, man. He did a lot of crazy shit. But it is what it is, man. Like, share, subscribe. It's OB Media. Have a blessed day.